time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Cubs and the Miami Marlins. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Miami Marlins.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has. An absolute howitzer.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Cubs, center fielder Ian Happ.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a swing and a miss for strike 1, as that's how this new season of baseball will get underway. Here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
This guy's swinging. He's got aggressive things on his mind.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Batting second, third baseman Chris.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High pop up. Prado is under it. 2 gone.
Batting third, first baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Only 1 strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it. So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
Stepping in now is the leadoff man, Cameron Maybin, as he'll get us started here in the home
Leading
half
off
of the
Marlins,
first.
center fielder, Cameron Maybin.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he struck him out.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Digging in, Miguel Rojas. Now here it comes. No balls and a strike to count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Swing and a liner. It's down, and their first hit of the new campaign is going for extra bases. And he's in there easily. At second with a 1-out double.
First baseman, Justin Bohr.
Stepping in now, Justin Bohr. Here's a high pop-up. Lester waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fourth.
Here's Starlin Castro, runner in scoring position with 2 down. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
2 balls and a strike to count. Rojas at second with 2 down. Sent fouled again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. Still no score. The next Cub up, Wilson Contreras. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Wilson on second.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Schwarber stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Chen, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Castro has it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6th, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the... Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Stepping in, Jason Hayward. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Castro's got it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Martin Prado now. His
Leading off for
past
the Marlins.
history against John Lester,
Third
he's
baseman.
hitting .437.
Martin Prado.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Hot and light.
Here's Scott Van Slyke. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. One and one. Here it is. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And that one is gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, you come out of spring training feeling pretty good about your swing, and how about this? Your first at bat of the year, kaboom! This could lead to a very big year. First at bat, home run, not a bad way to start.
Batting seventh, catcher.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. As he'll take a look at ball one. No outs, nobody on. In there, and it's even at one.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hayward coming on, but this will wind up being a foul ball. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Stepping in, Lewis Brinson. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Hey, two down.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Wei-Yin Chen.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Wei-Yin Chen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. high and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Lester's 2-0 home. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Half moving in, and that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Great shot there of the Blue Waters in long sandy stretches of Miami Beach. Back now for the top of the third inning on MLB Network.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Here's Javier Baez as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Baez is retired, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, pitcher. John
and now the Cubs
Lester.
pitcher, John Lester. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball two.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
2-1. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Swing and a miss, strike two.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with two strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, two strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Skied into very shallow right. Brinson is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Here's Cameron Maybin now.
Leading off for the Marlins.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. Now Lester's 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Rizzo is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Miguel Rojas, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Happ coming in. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next for the Marlins, first baseman, Justin Bohr.
Digging in to try it again, Justin Bohr. He topped out in his first trip. First offering on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at just about everything, so he's going to take a chance to see if they'll chase one even further out of the zone.
On the move is Hayward. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Miami down in order. They're up 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Chris Bryant, he popped out in his first trip. First pitch coming, here it is. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first, and that is two quick outs to start the fourth.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and this will land foul. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 2-0. Ready for another chance? Starlin Castro. Match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Starlin Castro.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Sinking line drive out to right center. And Castro's got himself a base hit.
Not every ball's going to be smoked on the screws. There's a nice soft liner in the center field that lands right before the center fielder.
Prado.
Ready now for the Marlins, Martin Prado. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Now Lester's 0-1. 1-1.
1-1.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Hal is there. He's got it one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Scott Van Slyke.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Scott Van Slyke. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Lester sets. First pitch on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Backhanded. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, Patrick J.T. Realmuto.
Riding in once again, J.T. Realmuto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the first pitch here from Lester. In there, strike 1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Number 9.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Lewis Brinson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. We played 4. It's 3-0 Miami. Stepping into the box. Kyle Schwarber. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
1-1 to Schwarber. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Cubs, shortstop, Addison Russell.
So in now for Chicago, Addison Russell. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way out in front.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. That's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Hey, Christmas come early for the batter right there. Down 0-2, and he gets a cookie middle cut. The pitcher's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's ball 1. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Russell, base runner at first with 1 out. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Maben is there. 2 down.
The batter, number 9.
A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Here's Javier Baez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a little tapper. From the stretch. Hit out towards second. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Cubs strand one. They trail it here 3-0. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Lewis Brinson.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The pitcher, number 54, Wei-Yin Chen.
Up next from Miami, Wei-Yin Chen. He flew out in his last at-bat. On its way. Softly hit out to short. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with one away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only is he throwing the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Leaves a changeup high for a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 home. Popped him up. Rizzo over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel
Digging in
Rojas.
once again, Miguel Rojas. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Chen, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. Marlins leave 1, but they lead it 3-0.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the pitcher lefty. Number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Well, this is speared by the first baseman.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Ready for another shot now, Chris Bryant. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. Here's the first pitch to him. On a less than an impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it is Brinson. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
There's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball that time, not even close.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 3-run shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cubs have come back to tie it at 3.
Now that one is definitely worth looking at again with our show track technology. It had plenty of distance to get out of the park, and you can see why when it's hit at 115 miles an hour. That's not something you see every day.
In now, Kyle Schwarber.
Left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Fouled away. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. Through 5.5, we're tied now at 3 apiece. Mike
attention,
Montgomery
please.
enters to do the
Now
pitching in
for
the bottom of the
Chicago
sixth.
Cubs, number 38, Mike Montgomery.
Striding in, Justin Bohr.
Leading off
His
for the
head-to-head
Marlins.
history with Montgomery.
First
Just a
baseman,
couple of matchups, no
Justin
hits in 2
Bohr.
at-bats. First offering on its way. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Now another 0-2. Little dribbler up the first baseline. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. Hit hard to third. And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls. And on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout. So that's a nice piece of it.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Just keeping him float. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. And 2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Hayward, but this will land out there just foul. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Zobrist racing back to the track. He can't get there as it falls in. And the runner will score from first. And the second run will score as well as they grab the lead here at 5-3.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan, but when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to the plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses inside 1-0. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Lifted into center field. Happ is there, and he has it for the first down.
Now batting, left fielder, Scott Van Slyke.
Scott Van Slyke will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First offering on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. A high fastball is in there. One and one, here it comes. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
1-2.
Still only one out in the inning. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, catcher, J.T.
Digging in and looking for more, J.T. Realmuto. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Baez over to his right. And that retires the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 7th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 5 and the Cubbies 3. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Here's Addison Russell. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ground ball foul down the left side. The 0-1. This is line to left. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Into the box now, Jason Hayward. And it's fouled away. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they keep rolling here. They're runners at the corners with still nobody out.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches. And if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Junichi Tazawa will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Ryan Holiday is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Ready once again, Javier Baez, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Maben is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And no shot of testing anything there. He'll hold on at third with 1 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Ben Zobrist.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Ben Zobrist. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Lined into right field, and it's going to get down. A base hit.
Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ian Happ. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys, because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he pops the first pitch
Foul behind the plate.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a ground ball to third. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Marlins lead this one 5-4. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Brinson.
First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Now to the plate, Brian Holiday. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Sliced hard on the ground. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Here's Cameron Maben now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And in the days of 3-run homers in 9 to 8 ball games, you don't see the suicide squeeze executed much anymore, but this right here is a textbook example of getting that bunt down and getting the RBI. Into the box, Justin Bohr.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Played on the backhand. On to first, and there were 2 down.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here's Starlin Castro.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Hayward has a read on it.
And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame.
Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Marlins 6 and the Cubs 4. Nick Wittgren has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 64.
Ready once again, Anthony Rizzo. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. The pitch. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Gloved by Castro. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Catcher number 4.
8th inning here from South Florida as you get a look at the line score to this point. The hometown Marlins leading this one as they look to send this crowd home happy. Digging in and looking for more, Wilson Contreras. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Whitgren, a California-born ball player. He was a 9th-round pick during the first-year player draft. Oh, just a sec. What a play. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
Tommy LaStella will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Tommy LaStella.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben will wait on it, and he will put it away to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They trail it here 6-4. Justin Wilson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 37, Justin Wilson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Martin Prado. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Prado.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Hit hard toward the right side, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A ball and a strike now. And a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Johnny Giavotella will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Johnny Giavotella.
Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. 0-1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Stepping in now, Lewis Brinson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1, here's the pitch. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
The 0-1 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit on the ground out to short. Gloved by Russell. Throw in time and the side is retired. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. We've played 8 full. Miami's out in front, 7-4. Kyle Fairclough comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Kyle Fairclough.
Riding in once again, Addison Russell. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Hit sharply on the ground. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here's Javier Baez. Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Bullet back up the middle. Maven is right there, one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Ben Zobrist.
Ready for another chance? Ben Zobrist. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for one, and he is in there.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
Ready for another shot now. Chris Bryant. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch. High and deep to right center.
On the run is Brinson.
He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run. That'll set the stage for the bottom of the ninth. And we are tied 7-7. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cameron Maven. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. With man aboard.
Leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the ninth inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
Miguel Rojas shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back 1-0. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball, 1-1. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. On to first to complete the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Standing in now, Justin Bohr. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. He's 1 for 2. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. The 1-2. Still 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. 2 out, nobody on. hit hard up the middle, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Now time is called, and a very wise decision here with the potential winning run at first. They'll opt to put a little extra speed on the base pass. In now, Starlin Castro. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. 1 left for Miami. This remains a 7-all tie. Drew Steckenrider takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
71. Drew Steckenrider.
Derek Dietrich is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Derek Dietrich.
Digging in once again, Anthony Rizzo. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sliders in for a strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
The 0-1 delivery. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision because the throw was down the first base line. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Line towards center field. Maben has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The pitcher number 37, Justin Wilson.
Albert Almora will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
This is line to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball hit hard towards center. But the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. 1 left for the Cubs. Still tied 7-7. Eddie Butler comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Eddie Butler.
Martin Prado now. Past history with Eddie Butler. He's 1 for 5.
Third baseman, Martin Prado.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. soft liner to the left side. And one gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Scott Van Slyke.
Digging in to try it again, Scott Van Slyke. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Now batting,
Brian Anderson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 50, Brian Anderson.
Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. This remains a 7-all tie. Javi Guerra takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 40, Javi Guerra.
The next hub up, Jason Hayward. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
He's set and the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And that gets through a base hit. He's 3 for 5. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Javier.
Stepping up now, Javier Baez. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Here's Castro for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are tied 7-7. Coming to the plate now, Lewis Brinson. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Lewis Brinson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. 1-1 the count now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Center fielder, Cameron
Back to the
Maven.
top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Cameron Maven. Last time through was a base hit. Line towards center field. Howe is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Miami down in order, still tied 7-7. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ian Happ. He'll lead things off now as we play inning number 12. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Here's the first pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike one.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And he's in safely at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The catcher,
Dan, you'll
40.
take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
So in now for Chicago, Eddie Butler. He's got an opportunity to add to this lead, but the double play is in order. He's set. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Now a bunt attempt here. He'll come home with it. They get the force at the plate. On to first, a double play. Worth a second look here as the first baseman makes the pickup and throw, but he's not able to get back to the bag in time, so a smart play by the second baseman to get over there in time for the return throw. Into the box now, Addison Russell, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. And now we'll see if what's left of this crowd can rally their troops. Bottom of the 12th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 8 and the Marlins 7. Ready now for the Marlins, Miguel Rojas. Past history with Eddie Butler. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Brandon Morrow is on now, hoping to finally wrap things up in the bottom of the 12th.
Brandon Morrow.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches base as the potential tying run here in extra innings.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Derek Dietrich is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Here's the 0-1, and he lays off for ball one.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And there's one away.
The batter, number 13.
Here's Starlin Castro as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the belt, the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. Rojas, the runner at second with one away. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only one away.
Number 14.
Now at the plate, Martin Prado, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. No balls and one strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. Another 0-2 coming. Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. Still no balls and two strikes. Another 0-2 home. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? And the throw to first will take care of him, but it comes at a cost as the tying run is in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Digging in to try it again, Scott Van Slyke. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
Now the 0-2 pitch down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with another two-strike offering. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and we're headed to 13 as that ends the inning. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. Take a quick walk to keep the blood circulating. 13th inning coming up, and we are deadlocked at 8 apiece. Riding in once again, Jason
Leading off for
Hayward.
the Cubs.
It was a single
Right
for him in
fielder,
his last at-bat.
Jason Hayward.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer up the middle. Castro has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. One out, nobody on. Grounded to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop in time.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder, Ben
Ready once again,
Zobrist.
Ben Zobrist. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Castro is up with it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning, and we are deadlocked at 8 apiece. So here now is the pitcher, Javi Guerra.
Leading
He'll
off
get
for
to
the
take
Marlins.
his first cuts here.
Pitcher, Javi Guerra.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
But an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 9, Lewis Brinson.
Ready for another shot now. Lewis Brinson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know
Now
there's
batting.
one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could
Ryan
potentially be
Holiday.
productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Stepping in now, Brian Holiday, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now
So it's a runner at first
Center
with 2 men
fielder,
out, and that'll
Cameron
bring in the center
Maben.
fielder, Cameron Maben. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. They'll play as long as it takes. Still tied on MLB Network. Brad Ziegler is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning.
Brad Ziegler.
Ian Happ will step in yet again, and where would his club be without his at-bat in the 9th inning? This was his 3-run homer that helped us get to where we are now in extra innings. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And the pitch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone all the way into the upper deck. Solo shot to right center as they've taken a 1-run lead. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. And this offense, both offenses, are taking advantage.
Here's Chris Bryant now. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage.
First baseman number 44.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He swings and grounds it to short. On to first, and they get the double play. But boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Can't fault the pitcher for going back-to-back changeups right there. First pitch, he swung through. Timing looked a little off, but he went back. The batter made the adjustment and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Standing in now, Brandon Morrow, as he grounds one briskly to short. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 1 man left on. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8 ball here, as they don't want to wind up on the losing end of this thing. The Cubs lead this one 9-8. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cameron Maybin. 2 hits in 6 tries for him thus far.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one. Ready for another chance? Miguel Rojas. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Under it is Rizzo. One away. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Now batting.
Ready now for the Marlins, Derek Dietrich. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. Maven, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. He pulls this one into right. Hayward will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Starlin Castro. He singled his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. The 1-0 home. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. 2 out with a man at first.
Zero.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Miami down to their last strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Well, it took about a game and a half to seal this deal, but they took the lead in the top of the 14th and hung on for the road win in the bottom of the 14th. That's a real team builder right there.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. Chicago used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Brandon Morrow claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 9 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Marlins, 8 runs on 18 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base. The winning pitcher is Brandon Morrow. His record is now 1-0. Loss goes to Brad Ziegler. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive.
Loaded bases, that's my motivation. Feeling lucky, we should go to 2018 motor transportation. I be feeling over anxious like a home invasion. My dome inflated and I'm more creative. It's like a couple big deals, but it's no parade. See, it's a couple every generation. I wasn't supposed to make it out with the code the matrix. When they get to speak, it's like a coded language. Reminds that they strengthen all the stolen greatness. We used to at the mobile station. Full circle, mogul motivation. My self-educated, shrewd negotiations. Got these sharks that I'm sitting at this table with afraid to bait me. No 10 on my Mercedes, that's for inspiration. It's on my neck like 80s. Westside Slauson and Ave know my demonstration. Born and raised, y'all affiliated. It's really greatness. Riding around like I really made it. Loaded bases, I'm gon' Willie Mason. Yeah.
Listen to my ambition, cause I'm on one. Swinging for the fences for the home run. Even further beyond into the universe. But I've got to make it to first. It feels like every second's being stolen. I risk it for every ticket we sold them. You drop the ball, I'ma take it home. Bottom line, I'm gonna make it home.
I was sitting on my link and I start thinking, ain't gonna make 100 mil off in these streets. More than likely, I'm gonna end up in somebody's precinct. Even worse, a horse and carriage front the church, laid off enough, I dealt with it. I ain't just out here for my health with it. I weigh the risk and the reward and set the scale tipping. Let's all get on one accord and take the world. Take the money, take the power and the Twitters.